This is the Star Wars The Black Series in the 6-inch scale Imperial Patrol Trooper. The figure is part of the third wave of the Solo Star Wars movie series of 6-inch Black Series figures for 2018. Okay, number 72. Back of the card, back of the packaging. Imperial Patrol Trooper. It would have been nice if we got him with a speeder bike and like a speeder vehicle in figure format for the Black Series, but as it is, we just get him without his speeder bike. And here is the Imperial Patrol Trooper out of packaging. Boy, does it look good. Fantastic sculpt. And the colors. I mean, black and white. I mean, you know, but the mix of black and white, he kind of evokes that Scout Trooper. And that Biker Scout Trooper was one of my favorite troopers in the original trilogy, and this one is sort of giving an homage to that because, well, he does ride a speeder, and he's sort of like the civil police, and he looks absolutely amazing. Looking at the sculpt, at first glance, I thought they were just going to repaint, redeco certain body parts from previously released figures, like I thought they'd just do the Scarif Troopers and yet again, and then I thought they'd just redeco that Stormtrooper helmet, but upon closer inspection, this is actually a brand spanking new mold. As you will notice, the helmets are different right off the bat. This one sort of has like a visor right here, or a extra piece on the forehead, the brow of the helmet. The mouthpiece right there is much bigger than the original Stormtrooper helmet, and that sort of ventilation ports or whatever is much thicker on this one than this one. This one just tapers down, and this one is much different. So it is a brand new head sculpt. I'm just loving it. The body, I thought this would be a Scarif base. It's not. It's new. Even the pistol belt is new. They have even this crotch piece attached to the pistol belt to cover his crotch. The crotch on this one, on this particular mold, is much thinner, and I don't know why they opted for that, why Hasbro opted for that, but because of that, the ball joint pegs can no longer be positioned perpendicularly. The ball joints are actually positioned at an angle. As such, you can move the leg this way because the peg is that way, which it's not that big of a deal. I mean, they'll probably release this figure with a speeder bike somewhere along the line, and that kind of ball joint assembly will work for that. So okay, this I thought was Scarif, but it's not. It's a different mold altogether. The foot that makes up the boot is much different from the previously released figures. I thought they were just going to recycle a Biker Scout pistol. They didn't. It's actually a new pistol. It's got a little teeny tiny scope. It's painted silver and black, and it kind of feels too small for the figure. And they molded the pistol grip fist to just be able to hold the gun with 2 fingers, so that's a little bit too small. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I didn't see the figure hold a pistol in the movie Solo, but yeah, it fits nicely, but just feels too small. I don't know. And then he comes with his own personal lightsaber hilt. No, I'm kidding. This is the police baton that I don't know if it extends or anything like that. I never got to see it in the movie. It fits nicely on the other hand, right there. Feels like Daredevil's Billy Club done Star Wars deco, but it does clip on nicely on his pistol belt. Now onto the articulation of the figure. The ball joint is the new ball joint neck, which is there's a peg and there's a ball joint on top and a ball joint at the bottom. So you can do it. You can have very evocative poses for the head. That's nice. You get a ball jointed upper torso. You get very, very tight ball hinge joints for the shoulders. This one's like, oh my goodness, it just ratchets and it's very, very tight. Same with the elbows, ball hinge elbows. It's very loose when you swivel, but the way the the hinge joint has been molded, there's some pieces that get in the way of moving the joint, and I suppose that's okay. That sort of makes like a mini ratchet to it. The wrists are on ball joint. The left wrist, just like the old G.I. Joe figures and Clone Wars figures, this one goes in and out, while the pistol grip one goes up and down. Okay, as I mentioned already, ball jointed hips. Wow, kind of reminds me of the old Marvel Legends. Thigh swivel, very tight. Ball hinge ankles that go all the way there, and calf swivel. That's nice, always very nice. So when he's riding a bike, you can always position that. And then what's very poignant for this particular figure is the new double jointed knees that Hasbro's been experimenting with these Star Wars figures, and they really make like a very close to 180 bend. And wow, look at that knee. That is, yep, 180 bend. And it's, wow, it's like somebody cut off his knee. It doesn't look correct. It's not an SHF. It's not an SH Figure Arts figure, definitely. But I love the effort that Hasbro's been putting just to give us that 180 bend. So, you know, okay, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. So all in all, a very, very nice Black Series Trooper figure. I've seen a lot of collectors leaving him on the pegs. Toy Kingdom and Toys R Us, mainly, probably, my guess is, they don't want to get this guy without his police bike or his speeder bike. And to me, well, you might be missing on a very, very nice figure. I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the better figures that Hasbro has been coming up with in terms of troopers and movie figures, and I like it. I love the new sculpt. The articulation is great. They've been giving us a lot, listening to the fans, trying to give us as much posability, articulation with the figures. The ball joint, it's a little discomforting for the first time you see it, but once we get a bike for this guy, or maybe customized to make a bike, that ball joint will work wonders. I love the details of the figure. I'm so happy that they didn't just go on and recycle yet another just Stormtrooper parts and all Stormtrooper, Scarif Trooper parts here and there. I'm glad they made the effort to give us a brand new sculpt, and I absolutely love it. Kudos to Hasbro for doing that. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10 for me. I think it's great. Don't pass up on this figure too quickly. Give it a second look. I think it's great. So there you go, folks. Oh, before I forget, the pistol does fit in his pistol belt, obviously. He's got this little nice holster that will cradle that particular pistol. I do like posing him with the pistol, even if it's very small. So yeah, great figure. Well done, Hasbro. The Star Wars, the Black Series from the Solo movie, Imperial Patrol Trooper. Thanks for watching.